Nah, because you need to stay the fuck out of this campus. Dude, you're a fucking creep. Get the fuck off this bus, dude.
What?
Fuck you. Because you take pictures of little ass fucking girls. You're fucking weird. You're fucking weird.
Show me the picture.
Dude, I've seen it. Okay, so this is like my third time like making this video because I don't know how to do shit. But first two clips right there are for me. I recorded them. My name is Josie. Hi. And the guy in that video is Chef Lung. I'm pretty sure that's his name. I don't know. But I forgot to mention this in the last video. That man is a registered sex offender. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't like fully know. I remember like when me and the staff member in my last video were checking. I'm pretty sure he's a registered sex offender. But correct me if I'm wrong. So now I'm gonna move on to the actual context. Like in my last video, the one at ELAC, where it kind of just seemed like I was going up to him and yelling at him, which I kind of was. So, but it was for a reason. It was for a reason. And even if he didn't provoke me or do anything, am I really just gonna let him walk away like that? No, bruh. Because I thought about it. I really thought about it, because on that day, I was already late to class. And I was already late to class, right? I was late to class, and I was coming from the library with, like, papers that I had printed out, right? And I see, you know how there's, like, the people at ELAC with, like, the petitions and shit, and they're like, can you please sign our petition? And I was like, no, like, maybe later, because I'm late to class already. And so I see him walk past me, and I was like, because, sorry, that was probably bad, but I was like, wait, but I was like, maybe I should just let this one rest, because I am late to class, and I don't know, I don't want to be late to class. So I'm like, okay, like, whatever, until I see him. And he walks, like, in front of me, kind of by the E3 building, and, because that's where my class is, and he starts talking to this girl, and he starts showing her phone. He starts showing her his phone, and I'm like, no, you're not doing this to another girl. You're not doing this to another girl. You're not gonna make a girl feel weird, have photos, like, take photos of her, make her feel uncomfortable, and just, it's a weird feeling. To all the women who have had that done to them, you know the feeling. And I don't want to wish that onto another girl. And so I'm like, no, you're not fucking doing this. You're not doing this. And I told the girl, and I was like, hey, like, don't, like, go, please, like, try to go back to class, because I'll deal with this, because this man takes pictures of girls and women, and he shows us his phone, and he's like, no, I take picture, I take, like, oh, I make a portrait. And I was like, no, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Like, leave her alone. And she was like, oh, thank you, like, stay safe. And I was like, yes, you too, girl, but I got him. And so she went back to class. And if you're watching this, girl, I'm so sorry that shit happened to you. I'm so sorry. But, and I got pissed, and I was just like, why the fuck are you at this campus right now? Why the fuck are you still at this campus? And I started telling somebody at the petitions, because I needed to tell someone. And I was just like, this man, he takes photos of little ass girls, and he starts walking. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna chase this man out of campus, because I don't want him here. He doesn't need to be here. And so I start chasing him, or not chasing him, like, as in, like, running after him, but he's walking, and I'm walking, and we're walking towards, like, the bus stop, right? And it's, like, by, like, the library and E3. Like, you know where that is if you go to ELAC, I guess. But, I'm walking, and then I just pull out my phone, because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna record this. I don't care. And then he starts recording me back, and then you've seen that video. And it was kind of like an in the moment thing, and it was the morning, so I was still like, ugh. But I can see how a lot of, like, it was very confusing in that video, because I was like, get the fuck away from me, even though I was, like, recording him, because he tried to kind of get into my face. But that man is a fucking pussy, bro, because when I got up in his face, he immediately turned around and he showed me, he's like, I like your nose ring. Oh my goodness, bro. Anyways, we start walking, and then I start talking to a custodian, but he already seems like he's leaving. And I was like, is there any way that you guys can make this guy known or get him off the campus, because this guy's like, and I started explaining to him what happened, like who he is, right? And like, he's been doing this to so many girls. And it was like two custodians, I think, like the ones in the carts. And then someone came by with the like from the welcome center, from the student center, and they were like, oh, like, I know what guy you're talking about, like he's known, or in like the sheriff's office, in Eli. I didn't know there was a sheriff's office, by the way, but they know him in the welcome center. Actually, that's fucking crazy, right? That's crazy. I don't know how he's still allowed on campus. I don't know. And something needs to be done. Something seriously needs to be done. And so I go to class late, and after class, I tell my professor, I'm like, hey, like, I'm so sorry for being late. And I told her about like the papers, and then I told her that my about what happened with that guy. And one of my classmates, she was like, oh my god, I saw you around like the NPR, the main area. I don't know if someone else was taking like a video of me, because I saw someone's phone, low-key. But they were like, oh yeah, I saw you yelling at him and stuff. And I was like, yeah, like that was me. Like, no shame, that was me. That guy's fucking weird. That's weird. He deserves to get yelled at. He deserves all that shit, bro. And so we all started talking about it. We all show videos, and I told my professor, and she was like, oh my god, I never knew about this. And I was like, yeah. And I feel like if you have a car and you drive in LA, you don't know about this man all too much. But if you take public transportation, especially like as a teenager, you're gonna meet this man at least once. My friend has had so many interactions with this guy. Thankfully, I don't think he ever went up to her, but he has like, he's just been very weird around her. But that's about it. I know also when we went to the elevators going down, because I was already leaving campus, so I was like, oh my god, because I was talking to one of my classmates about it, and I told some girls that were also in the elevator, I'm like, by the way, there is this man who was here, and he takes pictures of girls. And I started explaining, and there's this one girl, she was like, oh my god, I know the guy who you're talking about. And she said that he took a photo of her without her consent, which is fucking crazy. And which, not that crazy. It's not even surprising at this point. It's really not surprising. It's so upsetting. It's genuinely so upsetting, because almost half of LA County knows about this man. And what really upsets me is the fact that the Metro hasn't done anything, like the public transit hasn't done anything, like mental health resources haven't like reached out to him or something. And you know what, maybe they have, but they just, it clearly, you can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. Even the justice system, because I heard in the comments that he was in jail at some point, but now he got out. But I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt, because it's the internet, you know? But something truly needs to be done about that man. Truly. Because for years, he has been making women feel so uncomfortable, taken advantage of, and so vulnerable. And I understand if you're like, oh, well, it's just taking pictures. But you also need to understand that that's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. I'm just tired. Like, this has been going on for way too long. So extremely long, and this shouldn't be happening at all. And I'm sorry if this has ever happened to you, because you don't deserve to like go through what he put you through. And I know some of you may be saying that what I'm doing and like my reaction is like overreacting and I'm doing too much, but truly I'm not, because this shouldn't be happening in the first place. But yeah, that's my story. I'm gonna link another girl's story below. But yeah, that was the end of part 2. But I don't know. I guess I'll answer any questions that come up in the comments. But yeah.